onion.
Yeah, exactly. Just like an onion. Fighting games are onions.
Unfortunately, it is all ogre now for Cloverwolf as Moses moves on into loser semis.
Yeah, we're getting very close to the end here, folks, of our Street Fighter 6 Evergreen Rising bracket. Don't worry. Kpop and Moses making sure to give you more of that goodness, more high-octane action, more Dhalsim, more Kimberly. You know what it is.
Yeah, it's been an amazing bracket so far. We got more to come here. And then even after that, we still got the Strive bracket coming up. So much gameplay today.
Stay tuned. Yeah, Strive is a non-stop game. It keeps adding more new characters. You know, the mechanics are getting fine-tuned as well. The meta is just evolving right in front of our hands in all these fighting games here. But let's get back to the action. Loser semifinals between Moses and Kpop.
And look at that drive cage depletion. My man lost 3 bars.
It's such a tricky thing when you're fighting against zoners. Like, you want to perfect parry these limbs, but if Moses does nothing, you're just draining your gauge, right?
Yeah, it's such an advantageous position for the zoner. Okay, but Kpop does get in. Moses with the reversal, though. If there's one thing Moses is good at, it is getting you off of him. Whether it's that drive reversal or just checking you with the right button at the right time. Gets punished for the teleport, though. That's another thing he likes to use.
Yeah, being able to snipe out a teleport of Dhalsim's like that is make sure you get some extra juggle points off the forced knockdown. Speaking of knockdown, I'm like what I'm seeing from Kpop. Overhead.
Okay, Kpop, I see you.
Yeah, you just have to smother him.
Really putting the onus on Moses early to figure this out because it feels like
an incredible whiff punish.
I think Kpop might have been watching the Moses VODs before this because he seems like he knows exactly what Moses is going to go for.
And versus JP, you know, Kimberly has a lot more mobility to kind of capitalize off this, right? But unless with a dream, preparing the dream potentially, you respect really the slide, but you don't respect what's afterward.
Yeah, good stuff to Kpop. I mean, Moses would have had to play that so perfectly. The single crouch jab comes out, and Kimberly is able to get that early advantage. There's what you were talking about, holding that parry for a little bit too long there.
You're basically, you know, controlling the player from such a far away, like in terms of the resources.
Okay. Not a lot of damage, but the reversal from Moses.
We've seen so many wake-up throws. I think it's because we've seen a lot of shimmy attempts, and throw range is so big in this game.
It is.
You're not ready for it, right?
So I tried to play Strive for the first time and went for a grab. I was like, what is this? But Tempkins' hand is halfway through me. What's going on?
Where's my hands at? All right, but level 2 coming out. That's going to be critical damage here, throwing the fireball full screen. Just blocking off all these cutoff options.
Kpop just leaving.
It's also stopping from Kpop from running in, too.
Yeah, Moses is more than happy to let Kpop leave and just go into the corner. That's why we have corners. If you're going to back off, it's going to put you in a disadvantage. And now Kpop got to fight out of this scary situation. Or just reverse it. You don't have a lot to work with, but you've got a level 3.
Yeah, fine the scenario. I think Moses is ready to take these throws, gets reset into the air. Drive reversal. I mean, Dhalsim players do it best, to be honest.
I swear, if Kpop doesn't level 3, okay, there we go.
No! Did not get the full execution on it, but Moses, all right, you're going to hand it to me. I'll gladly take it.
He finally pulled the trigger.
Serving a game on a silver platter.
Finally,
don't mind if I do.
Used the level 3 that he's been holding for 2 sets, and that's how it goes. That's tragic. However, the permanent buff.
Yeah, you got the buff. Let's hopefully we can use it to good effect here to bring this comeback. Gets the overhead in the full combo thanks to the bomb.
Okay, good overhead reaction from Moses. Recognizing that high-low, just goes for the parry. Trusts that Kpop is not going to try to grab. Speaking of parries, Kpop doubling down there, gets in and starting to push the pressure on.
There we go. Yeah, we're going to waste no time going level 3. We see how the drive gauge is, right? I like the idea, making sure that we get up on a resource because you got to need it against a character like Kimberly.
Yeah, absolutely. That is a huge, those cinematic supers, getting so much gauge off of them is such a huge momentum shifter in this game.
Especially with how Dhalsim relies on OD Fireball so much to control neutral. It also has to get the damage too. We're already right back in burnout, so potential, yep, getting a call once more on the teleport. I like it.
Kpop is so aware of that option and gets it again!
Oh, yeah, just, I like it.
You can't parry?
Honestly, Kpop doing what I've been hoping a lot of players have been doing is execution on patience. You know, any other Kimberly would have teleported in much sooner. Kpop waited for Moses. Moses in the trenches, right, in the war. It's like, all right, The whistle blew. I gotta go. I gotta teleport in.
For real, I definitely feel like Moses looking a little bit antsy sometimes in those last hit situations. Feels like he has to get those big teleport combos started.
Throwing the bomb mid-screen is something I haven't quite seen from Kpop in a while.
Yeah, that's an interesting mix-up. Not working out too well for him as Kpop putting on all the pressure. When you're burned out against a zoner, sometimes it just feels like you can't do anything.
Wow, and a snipe on the arc step 2. Moses now shutting off these options, closing off all escapes too.
Moses slowly taking space right now. Kpop wants to find his opening, but it's the patience you were talking about. Finds it finally. Goes for the low mix-up. This time Moses ready for it. And look at this defense. He's gotten like 5 reads in a row right on defense.
Yeah, able to block the overheads too. And goes over the slide. Doesn't get the full execution. Doesn't have the drive gauge, I think, to pull it off.
Ooh, I like that from Moses, but you're burned out. Take all of this chip. You just got to hold that.
You still have teleport to deal with it, and you have enough life to offset all the risk reward as well. You know, that could have been very scary for Moses, but Moses, you know, like you said, great defense in a lot of scenarios, and it pays off.
Ooh. Maybe a little aggressive there. Reading too far ahead in the book is Kpop, as Moses is able to convert off of that so hard, and the corner carry.
And we're just waiting for, you know, potentially Kpop to get antsy, but Kpop has not been biting.
Yeah, Moses is just hanging out.
As I say that, we do slide it eventually. Sometimes it gets the best of us.
You have to make something happen eventually, right? Because Moses can just wait out the clock at that point in such an advantageous situation. Kpop does have the CA, but I feel like this might be curtains.
Yeah, block, the super. Yeah, there's always so much you can do in that scenario, especially when you're burnt out against Dhalsim. You know, you're playing strike throw for game.
Yes, you are. And not only that, you have so much of a comeback to make there. Moses able to take advantage of that win condition, just wait it out, make Kpop do something unsafe with that level 1, which, you know, you had to try something, didn't work out.
And it all plays at a very, like, interesting range. You kind of play at that Dhalsim crouch fierce range where you're like, all right, I'm looking for a limb to whiff punish. And then you don't do anything. And then you come in mid-screen and either Kpop slides in like you do, or, you know, Moses meets you halfway. But now, right now, Kpop got Moses on the back end, but another wake-up throw. What happened? I can't believe how much these are working today. But you know what?
I feel like that should not have happened. I don't know what Kpop was doing, but Moses, there's the level 1 we like to see. Can you get out of the corner? Yeah, Moses just giving it up. He doesn't need to fight for that too hard. He's got the advantage. He has the burnout as well. You've got the chip, and Moses doing so well taking advantage of that.
Yeah, honestly, this is a very difficult situation. You're going to have nerves of steel. The teleport was a little bit ambitious. Moses knew exactly how to deal with it.
I feel like Moses took a page out of Kpop's playbook there, just waiting for the teleport and just check it with the jab.
Exactly. There's always so many things you can do at that range, right? So if you have all those in your mind, you're ready for it.
Absolutely. However, Kpop now, are we going to get the paint can set up? No, that's what I was talking about. These Kimberlys have different setups, and actually, as I'm looking, I'm realizing Kpop actually doesn't have any paint cans right now.
Yeah. Unfortunately, hasn't had time to really restore them because Moses has been on them. We're getting level 3. Now, this is...
That drive gauge.
Honestly, we see drive gauge almost like a second health bar. And Moses looking healthy right now compared to Kpop.
Oh, yeah. Using that drive rush to get in there. However, Kpop reverses it anyway. Doesn't need that health bar when you got to hold all of this schmicks. Goes high, goes low, and gets the counter hit.
Yeah, I think Moses was not ready for the meaty overhead, which means he kind of had to respect it a little bit tad more, and Moses was not ready for it.
No, he was not, and now that level 3 online for Kpop. Can he get one of these to actually count? Here's your opportunity. Are you going to pull any triggers? Goes to charge the paint can there, so we do have that for the next schmicks here. Goes low, though, with that drive rush.
Yeah, the meaty slide, able to get a full extension off it. Potential frame kill.
Okay, Moses finally does get out of there. However, that is just some bonus damage that Kpop is able to get right back. Playing slow and steady, trying to win the race. Okay, but Moses doing a good job of pushing into the corner.
Okay, yeah, I like it. Caught it on the extension there. Moses playing a good job of just interrupting Kpop, but now we're Kpop, I think, is getting a lot more confidence in neutral, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely.
Speaking of which, on the floor, but another drop on the level 3.
What is going on?
I hate to see it.
I don't understand. Why do they all miss? K-pop, my man, we need to go back to the lab again. I don't know what else to say on these ones. That's rough.
All right, let's see if we can finish it out. It's all about how you clutch it. And K-pop can still definitely do that.
Okay, looking good.
Ooh,
but the whiff.
The whiff on the drill. Oh my god.
He didn't pull the trigger.
The scramble. The scramble.
The spaghetti. Oh my goodness, they're playing so careful.
There's time.
Oh,
7 seconds on the clock.
You're right, K-pop knows. I don't know if Moses realizes. You gotta go in.
You gotta do something.
What do you got? With 1 second on the clock, K-pop goes for the drive reversal, and Moses just floats over it and takes the game.
Yeah, it really seemed like K-pop had the idea, had to know exactly as soon as Moses got near me, I'm going to go for that. But as we know, drive impact and drive reversal are both on the heavy buttons, so sometimes you can get that flub. I imagine as what did happen.
That is so rough. Huh?
I didn't know there was no time left.
Oh, he didn't know. Oh, he didn't know. He's just built different. That is insane. He didn't even know about the timer. That's true skill right there.
All right, well, apparently we're getting a side coaching here from commentary. My bad.
So that's why you play without headphones on, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
So that means I can just say anything as coaching right now.
Wow, commentators getting a boost 2024.
Is mid-set coaching legal in this game? What's the rules here?
Oh my god.
Somebody check the rules list. We just need to start giving them really bad advice. That's the mix-up here. K-pop should just triple dash back right now and then press no buttons.
You should always mash and wake up. It is always morally ethical to mash and wake up,
especially as Dhalsim.
All right, there we go. You know, we saw that earlier in a couple other sets too, using like the reset from the teleport, which I think is a good time to pull it out now, late game. Ooh, yeah, the active frames from the limbs.
But there we go. We don't check those. One of these times, someone's gonna check it. I just want one. I'm waiting for the low mix-up from K-pop. No, instead goes for the parry. I think Moses might have been waiting for it too, trying to get ahead of it. Please connect. Okay, thank goodness. We got one.
Yeah, after so many times, I'm glad that K-pop was able to actually get the level 3 going, which means we are looking so good. We are so back. 2-2 apiece.
Feeling good like we should.
Just in time.
And a game 5 coming our way on this losers finals.
Only one person can move on here to get that run back against Dylan. Nice snipe there from Moses to get it started.
Yeah, the Marisa just chilling in grands. No, we're going to be hitting fast and heavy, but we don't know who it's going to be yet. Will it be Moses or will it be K-pop? It all comes down to this as these two are just scrambling and the parries are going crazy right now.
Yep, K-pop looking so good right now. Under a block on the overhead. Moses teleporting in place, hoping to bait an option. The double jump in.
I do like that bait from Moses, even though K-pop was ready for it. Paint hand setups.
Yeah, ends it just in time. Gonna have to respect the flame. But K-pop is not stopping the aggression. Gotta respect the meaty low.
And so much forward pressure from K-pop. The dash back from Moses wasn't even enough. However, answering back, gonna get some of that drive gauge back, maybe trying to slow things down. K-pop has to be really careful.
I like it. Just a simple tap, knowing we had to respect the fireball in the process. You gotta be just patient beyond patient in the scenario if you want to win this.
Now K-pop has the drive gauge back. Are we gonna see a drive rush?
Oh, there it is. This is so huge. Yep, and you have to respect the overhead. Everything's a lot more plus in burnout.
You just have to cash out and hope for the best. However, Moses was the immaculate defense, even in burnout.
The fireball keeping the slide safe there at the end.
Ooh, the overhead, not going to be enough. Another overhead, and Moses again. His defense is unbelievable.
Oh, the defense is absolutely on both sides. I got to give props to both players in that scenario. Any lesser player would have bite so much sooner, but it is there. Moses coming out on top. We are on potentially match point for Moses' side, unless Kpop can turn everything back around once more.
Yeah, absolutely. You're talking about those drive gauges acting as second health bars, and we saw that so much in that last game. The way that whole last set of interactions went back and forth based on who had more drive meter, who was able to control the situation, but in the end, it came down to the defensive play, which is what we're seeing again here, and Kpop is just running away with it.
Yeah, death by 1,000 cuts coming out there from Kpop here. Hopefully potential strike throw for game, turning it all around. Okay, yeah, it's such a difficult situation. Moses trying to just stop the bleeding somehow.
Okay, level 3.
Yeah, there goes the OD fire.
Oh, level 3!
And the reset, yeah,
Doesn't
even need it. That's so unfortunate. It looked to be on Kpop's side. But Moses pulling out all the stops there at the end. Going to be moving on to grand finals. Puts hands on head.
Wow.
That was a hard-fought battle from both players on that side. What a whirlwind of a match.
I feel like both players earned that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.